Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And now you can get 15% off of your purchase using my promo code PATRIOT at checkout. So yes, 15% off your order using my code PATRIOT. So check out toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The featured bot in this video is 1987's Transformers Generation 1 Headmaster Hardhead. Hardhead comes to my collection thanks to me not being able to sleep and a 3 a.m. eBay win. And when he arrived the other day, I was really impressed with this figure because he is in immaculate shape, almost like he came out of the package in 1987. And he's actually my first small Autobot Headmaster that I've added to my collection. The only Autobot G1 I have is Fortress Maximus. So I'm so glad to finally have this guy in my collection. Now, Hardhead hit the toy shelves in '87 just in time to appear in the final season of the Transformers animated series, The Rebirth. But the only thing I can even remember about Hardhead is he's the one that, was very happy to, hey, Duros, how are you?
Hey, Duros, welcome to the club.
And he was the first headmaster to rush into battle.
This is great. I can't wait to give those rotten hive machines a major pounding.
Great, huh? You call me strangled great?
Rip off one of the tentacles.
I'm trying. The heck with it.
And that's all I can really remember of him in the cartoon. I remember even less of him in the Marvel Comics series, where he first appeared in issue number 1 of the Headmasters Limited series, where he just told Fortress Maximus that he was a coward for abandoning Cybertron for Nebulos, and then his death in issue number 75 when Unicron just stepped on him. So that's pretty much the history of Hardhead here in the US. So now, without further ado, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and let's check out this awesome vintage Transformer. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now we'll start things off by taking a look at Hardhead in his alt mode, which is a green 3-barreled Cybertronian tank, and I love this thing. This tank looks so good, and I'm really surprised on how good a shape this figure is. I mean, I really commended the eBay seller for this. I mean, look at the details on this tank. You got great sculpted details throughout, translucent orange canopy right there. The stickers are in great shape, and he's got some wonderful chrome right there along the treads for both the treads and the wheels. And man, I absolutely love Generation 1 chrome. Got the rub symbol right there. Not sure if that still works or not. Hard to tell. My office is really, really cold. But like I said, lots of great details. The stickers are in great shape, and I am really impressed with this toy. Now, Hardhead did get a little bit of an upgrade in the Titans Return line, but he only has 2 cannons on this tank opposed to the 3 from the original G1, but still, that is a pretty nice homage to the original figure. Now, this Hardhead right here is the first one that was released. Hasbro did release another one with a more G1 style. I think it was the coloring and the head sculpt that was different, but there's the original. Going back to the old school Hardhead, he's got wheels right there. The treads don't move, but he's got little wheels underneath, and he moves along really, really good. Now, as far as articulation for the vehicle, you saw the wheels, and the gray cannon can move up and down slightly. I mean, he can fire straight ahead or shoot somebody running right up on him. These cannons, they can rotate. The top one can do a complete 360, but the one here on the side, it really doesn't move at all. Now he does have an opening canopy, so you open this right there, and there you have his pilot, Duros, or I guess this will be his driver. Duros, of course, is the headmaster partner of Hardhead, who transforms into his head, and this is a fairly decent looking headmaster. Of course, all the G1s kind of look the same, but they do have some great sculpted details. And he's got a nice painted face right there. Transforming him to Hardhead's head, you just simply fold him over, just like so, and flip up that to reveal the face. Now I kind of got ahead of myself. There is articulation for the headmasters. The arms can move forward, but I don't like to do that with these old figures because there's a peg right there, and you notice this is a square joint that pushes right up against that square backpack, and that's a lot of stress on those pegs right there, and I don't want that snapping off. Of course, the legs can also, they can go out, and you can do a knee bend. Not a very deep knee bend with him, but it's enough for him to sit inside the vehicle. So we'll go ahead and get him transformed back into the head of Hardhead, and we'll go ahead and transform Hardhead himself. First thing we'll do is shut the canopy here and remove the two green guns. Take both of those out. And then what we're going to do is just kind of snap Hardhead in half, just like so. Bring this over, and then this is going to peg into place right here. Actually, here, click in place. With the rear treads, bring these out and down, forming the robot legs. Do the same on this one. There are feet right here that you'll flip these out. Lack of fingernails. Flip those out. You're going to stand him up. Now we're going to take this green section here that was on his back. Go ahead and fold this down. There's a peg right here that'll match up to that hole. Peg that in. Take the shoulder cannon. Bring that back. Rotate the arms forward. Flip the fists out. And then lastly, what we're going to do is take Duros here and attach him right there on top. You can see that. And there we have Hardhead in robot mode. He takes up a lot of space. This is a tall figure and he looks so good. Let's go ahead and give him his other weapons here. Both of these will fit into his hands. Now, one of the things I don't like about the weapons, you've got one side that's very waffly and the other side that looks good. Now, when I first bought the figure, I thought maybe I had two left guns, but no, this is the way this figure is. He came with two matching guns. I wish, one side was, this side here was full and not all waffled, because it looks really good from the side this way and then all waffly on that side. What are you going to do? It's G1, it still works. Now, taking a close look at robot mode, the head sculpt is a far cry from what we saw in the cartoon and comic, but I love it. It's very, very G1. I just wish he had painted eyes. Great looking decals, once again, there on the shoulders with the Autobot symbols, down here on the waist and ab area, and here on the thighs. Now, he does have the Headmaster gimmick right here where you flip this down and you put the head in and you can see the stats. But upon my research, Hardhead is notorious for having this to snap off, and I can feel already that is very tight. I am not going to force it. So what we're going to do is we'll bring in fellow Headmaster Chrome Dome here, and Chrome Dome has no problem, keep hitting that guy, has no problem with his little flap right there. You can see Chrome Dome's technical readout. He's speed, strength, and intelligence. Intelligence is almost to the top. So let's remove his head. And all the Headmaster heads are interchangeable. We'll plug it in. Now you can see what Hardhead's stats would be. Low speed, low intelligence, but strength out the wazoo. So that would be the readout you get on him. Now, articulation for Hardhead, he's G1. The shoulder cannon can move up and down. The arms can do a complete 360, and that's it. There's not much articulation with a G1 figure. They are just glorious bricks that can't hold on to their weapons. The back is a little funny looking. It's got a big, nasty gap right there, but man, G1s weren't perfect. I won't hold it against him. So all in all, a really, really cool vintage Transformer figure. And now for some quick size comparisons, here is 1987's Generation 1 Hardhead with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Generation 1 Chrome Dome, and Titan's Return Hardhead. 1987's Generation 1 Hardhead is a great Transformers toy that I have really come to enjoy. I cannot believe I waited so long to start adding the Autobot Headmasters to my collection. Now, as you saw, not only do I have Hardhead, but I also recently added Chrome Dome to my collection, and I'll have a review for him coming up really soon. So all in all, this is a great figure. He seemed really solid. My only complaints is the waffly guns, and really that's about it. So there you go, guys, 1987 Generation 1 Hardhead. So, does a 1987 Generation 1 Hardhead belong in your collection? Well, as much as I love this figure, I think this is one that really is only going to resonate to the Japanese continuity fans because the Headmasters were big in Japan. Over here in the US, we saw them briefly in the Rebirth and barely in Marvel Comics. But if you're willing to spend the money, I paid $70 for this guy. I've seen him on eBay going for 80, 100, 100 plus. You're going to pay money to get one 100% complete. There are knockoffs out there. You want to watch out for that. And make sure you get one that has all the weapons. Make sure his little hatch here is unbroken and he comes with the Headmaster. If you decide to pick one up, he is a great figure. I really enjoy this guy, and I'm so glad to finally have a Autobot Headmaster, a small one, in my collection. And as you can see, I broke the seal. I've got Chrome Dome as well. So yeah, Hardhead, if you do pick one up, you are really going to enjoy this guy. Also, did you see the hat? These are now available on my Teespring store. These are my PPR logo dad caps. These are embroidered, and I've got them on sale right now on my Teespring shop for 15% off if you put in the code PPRHat15. So there's a link to my Teespring store in the description of this video if you want to check out my hats, my t-shirts, sweatshirts, all that other good stuff. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out to all my current channel members because it's support like yours that helps keep this channel going. Once again, guys, this is Patriot Prime signing out. Hooah!